Hey everybody, it's Greg again. It's another edition of Unbreakable podcast. It is Tuesday, March 18th. Well, before I do anything else, of course, the patron saint of this fine broadcast, God about himself. Now there I am there. I'm the one on the bottom. And Bud's the one in green. And there's Katie. Yes, there we are, the terrible trio. Back in the day, yeah? Back in the day. Katie is still around, of course, and thriving. And our Bud is up in doggy heaven right now, looking down at us and sending us good vibes. uh, Guess what? Today is Sloppy Joe Day. National Sloppy Joe Day. Yeah? Ah, Sloppy Joe. That's it's one of the basic things in American life, isn't it? Having a sloppy Joe. I think it's very underrated. You talk about your hot dogs and your hamburgers, your chicken, and stuff like that. But a sloppy Joe, oh yeah. Now, see, I can't take it too spicy because I have, I have stomach problems. I like spicy stuff. So, hey, a little bland on my side. Taper it down. But I still like a good, decent sloppy Joe. And on the side, you can have some chips there, whatever kind of chips you want. I prefer like Ruffles or Lay's. It's the kind in the can. Pringles, yeah, Pringles. You stack them up there. And a little salad. Hey, sloppy joes are great. So I would say if you don't have any dinner plans yet for tonight, get yourself some sloppy joes. Let's see, even if you've got reservations to go to like a really fancy restaurant in the city and you're going and you had planned on having a porterhouse steak or filet mignon or whatever, and you're surf and turf, and you're there, and your significant other is there with you, and all of a sudden you go to this high class ritzy hoity toity restaurant that because it's going to cost you like $200 a piece, and you ask for a sloppy Joe. Wouldn't that be something, huh? You ought to try it. See that? See what the hell would happen, huh? What the hell? You only want to live once. Go and ask for a sloppy Joe. Waiter, have the chef make me a sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe. Anyway, uh, the baseball season has officially begun, huh? 6 o'clock this morning, Dodgers played the Cubs. Uh, you didn't miss anything. Dodgers beat the Cubs. Back, by the way, they played in Japan, Tokyo, Japan. That's where the season starts. That's kind of like it is now. Like the season doesn't start on a day anymore. They start on a different continent. Whatever. Baseball's trying to expand. I get it. But it did seem right to me because not that I care much about the people on the West Coast, but uh, they had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning or wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch their favorite team play. It did seem right. It doesn't seem right. You know, you look for it if you're a real baseball fan, you look forward to opening day all winter long. You can't wait till opening day comes. That's the sign of spring. Baseball. And you gotta wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch the Dodgers and the Cubs. Yeah. Well, anyway, 4-1 Dodgers. That's like victory number one out of 161 victories or some damn thing. You know, I don't know. Everybody, to me, the Dodgers do have, and they've got great pitching, as we saw. They can hit. They can do just about anything. That's why they're world champs. I just think that I wouldn't say they're overrated, but I think it's going to be really hard to win over 100 games. Their line is 103. That's true. And I just, that's a lot of games to win. And the division they're in, I mean, they are a class of the West. There's no question. But you got some pretty good teams out there. The Diamondbacks are improved. The Giants are improved. The Padres are the Padres. And then you got the Sticky Rockies. We talk about that. But, you know, I don't think it's going to be that easy for LA, to cruise to a division titleship like by 58 games or something. I don't know. They're still battling some injuries. I saw Freddie Freeman was scratched from today's game at the last minute. He's got some issues. So, I don't know. The Dodgers could pay all the money they want and buy the best team in the world. It doesn't mean they're going to win. You still have to do it on the field. I will say though, the one advantage of the Dodgers going to Japan, they are buying all kinds of sponsorships. I mean, they're selling out big time. Like since they went over there, all kinds of companies in Japan are investing in the Dodgers. And, that's how they're going to be able to pay all this money because they've deferred a lot of this money that they owe Tani and Mookie Betts and all these guys. Down the road, the piper has to be paid. Piper has to be paid. But they're not worried about it. All these current owners with the Dodgers, like Magic Johnson, he's not worried about it. He said, in 20 years, when they got to pay off this bill, I ain't going to be around. So what do I care? So, anyway, as much as I don't like them opening the season in Tokyo, by the way, Godzilla was at the game. It was confirmed. Godzilla was there. He had a seat outside of the Tokyo Dome, but he was there. But anyway, as much as I don't like the opening the season on foreign soil, so to speak, they had to do it because look at how many Japanese players were on each team. The Dodgers have at least three that we know of. The two pitchers, Yamamoto, or whatever, and Sasaki. And then, of course, you got the one and only Shohei Ohtani, who got 2 hits. Duh, like that wasn't what happened. And then the Cubs has Suzuki. No, the outfield. So, see, I can remember that correct, but I can't remember what I had for breakfast at this game. Anyway, so yeah, God bless them. I think in the long run, that's going to screw the Dodgers up because, see, after they play one more game in Tokyo. Same time, same station, playing the Cubbies at 6 o'clock in the morning. Then they got to fly back. That's a long trip. All the way back to the States. And they've got to finish spring training before they open the opening day. Regular opening day, the regular team, So, sooner or later, it's got to take its toll. Look at that. I don't know, even though they won today, I'm thinking the Dodgers going to get off to a slow start. I just do because they've got some injured players and all this traveling. And, oh well. Did you see the food that they have to offer over at these ball games in Tokyo, under the Tokyo Dome? Oh my God. Did you see that? It's not your grandfather's hot dog that I used to have it. You slather some mustard on there and chomp it down. Or a box of popcorn or something. Yeah, I guess that's too American. What they have over there, they have healthy shit. Have you ever really seen, think about it. Have you ever really seen an overweight Japanese person? I haven't. They take care of themselves. That's why they live so long. They're some of the longest longevity, longest running, living people, whatever, however it was. People who haven't died are from Japan. Every year you look at the list of people living the longest, 137 years. Shohei Ohtani. At this rate, Shohei Ohtani could play until he's like 90, you know? I mean, they do take care of themselves and they eat the right way. Look what they have on the menu. A lot of fish. So you go up to the concession stand. And like what we would do here in America, we would get a beer, right? Or a soda. And we'd get like 12 hot dogs. Yeah, I like going BOGO night. Buy one, get one free. You buy 12 hot dogs. The hell. And you eat them. And or you throw them at people if you're at the Phillies game. And you make a pig out of yourself. That's what people do at the games, right? And at the games, every place you look now at Citizen Park, they have liquor, they have beer. Everywhere you turn, it's like people drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it. And now, did you see this? This came out yesterday too. There's 3 new items on the menu at Citizens Bank Park this year with the other Phillies game. One is like a mini schnitter. That's like a cut up roll with chicken cutlet inside. That's not bad. But what you got is inside, you got all the crap. You got all the fried, something like fried pepperoni, and you've got all the sauce on it, hot stuff, hot stuff. These young people now, these Gen Zers, Gen Xers, yuppies, or whatever the hell you call them, they love that hot stuff, don't they? Oh, God. When they get to be the age I am, 118, they're not going to have a stomach. I mean, what the hell? But they love the hot stuff. And that's what the people at the ballpark are catering to. Hot stuff. You get your hot stuff. Put more stuff in it. Worcestershire sauce. Whatever. Put it on. So that's available. And then they got some other crap there too. I forget what it is. And then they got the dessert. The piece de insults. They got behind section 142. Write that down. It's a quesadilla. Quesadilla is a thing that flips over, you put stuff in it, blah, blah, blah. But it's a chocolate quesadilla. It's a dessert. So you've got Nutella spread all over the top of it. I'm not a big Nutella fan. I don't know if you are. To me, I'd rather them like melt a Hershey bar than dip it in there. What the hell? They can't buy a Hershey bar and just melt it and you dip the damn casilla, whatever in there. Why can't you do that? Why do you have to spread Nutella over? All right, I'll quit bitching. But, so, you get the chocolate on the top. Inside of the quesadilla, you have more chocolate. And you have marshmallows in with the chocolate. It's like melted chocolate. So it sounds like it's going to be very dripping. I'd like to see somebody get one of these babies, a chocolate quesadilla, in the middle of July when it's like 98 degrees out and it is humid. They did. Oh my God, can you imagine the slop? You got your Phillies jersey on your home white jersey. Oh, it's slopped up there like a pig. All kinds of chocolate, right? Anyway, so this is what you have. This is what you have. It's no wonder the Japanese are much healthier and they live a long time. But what they have over there, all right, you go up to the concession stand and you can buy a lot of fish. The big old fish. Oh, lordy, are they big old fish. And you go there, and so instead of saying, okay, I want a hot dog, maybe put a little sauerkraut on there, and a little mustard, never ketchup. And, put a little onions on there too. Right? Yeah, put it on. And instead, you go up there, and they say, you want a box of crabs or something like that? Yeah, I don't know, something like that. Sea bass, hook of sea bass in a roll. They have stir fry stuff. Like, how'd you like to sit at a Phillies game? Just let's just say it's an evening, summertime, it's balmy out, it's nice. Watching the Phillies play, I don't know, let's say they're playing the Mets. Let's say they're playing the Mets. And you're sitting there, you're relaxing, and if you keep it score, you're just chilling, you know? You just chill. I mean, nothing beats if you're in heaven. And while you're sitting there watching the Phillies play the Mets, you're stacking on some octopi. Yeah, a little squid. Yeah, put a little mustard on the squid. Yeah, now that's good eating. But that's what you're going to get if you go to the Tokyo. Well, crap like that. Healthy crap. Oops. So anyway, boy, was it packed. I turned it on. I got up, and I don't know how I remembered, but all of a sudden, I'm watching Good Morning America, and my brain kicks in. The brain cells start saying, turn on Fox, there's a ball game. Well, by the time I got to it, it was the infinite. Oh, but what a big crowd. Like all of Tokyo was there. And not only to see Major Baseball, which they hardly really get to see. A lot of those people were wearing Dodgers uniform. Well, because the Dodgers are sort of the Tokyo of the West, you know? They've got those three Japanese players, and the Dodgers are the Dodgers, damn it. They got a lot of money. You can pick up their games in Japan. I mean, the Dodgers are probably, I would say at this point in time, the Dodgers are probably mightier than the Yankees. And of course, we know the Yankees are the evil empire. And we always thought, well, the Yankees have the money coming out of their geeky. Yeah, what the geeky is. And, it's the evil empire Yankees, but not anymore. I think the Dodgers have overtaken it for wealth and hatred. I mean, I don't really have anything against the Dodgers. And just, you know what? I'm a typical American sports fan. I don't like when teams win too much. And that's what we saw that happen football season when the Chiefs got to the Super Bowl. Everybody and their brother was rooting against the Chiefs. Number one, the Eagles were playing, and everybody's an Eagles fan, and we know that. I don't have to explain that to them. And number two, people were just sick and tired of the Chiefs. Chiefs this, Chiefs that, Chiefs Network, turn on Chiefs Network. You're going to get all commercials from Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. You're going to get 24-hour Chiefs content, old games of the Chiefs, Chiefs this, Chiefs that, Chiefs that. Nobody likes a team that wins too much. Nobody. And those Chiefs fans, even though they're from the Midwest, and supposedly a lot of the fans from the West are fans, but they were getting a little cocky too, like their crap doesn't stink, Oh, we're Chiefs fans. Don't touch us. Don't touch it. Well, don't touch us. We're Chiefs fans. Do you want my autograph? I'm a Chiefs fan. So, it was getting a little annoying, That's why I'm really glad the Eagles kicked their ass, and they kicked it good too. All right, so anyway, that's the way it is about the Dodgers. People just don't like when teams win too much. It's too much. Give somebody else a break, okay? Ugh. So, let's see what happens this year. The Dodgers started off with a win. The Cubbies lost their opening game. They might as well give up. I mean, they might as well pack the season in. Yeah? You lose one game and it's disaster. Start trading your players away and start planning for next year. Huh? Anyway, well, 2 weeks from Thursday, no, a week from Thursday, the Phillies, our Phillies, your Phillies, my Phillies, will be opening up in Washington. And I expect them to do some damage. And speaking of the Dodgers, they're coming in early this year. What the hell? that I never knew when the Dodgers coming in. The first weekend in April, the Dodgers were in Philadelphia. Who the hell made that schedule up? The Dodgers, for all their flaws, you want to see the Dodgers because they're the Dodgers, right? They're an iconic franchise, and you want to beat them. So usually a good time for the Dodgers to come in is a summer night, a summer weekend, right? That's the best. You can't get them in on a summer weekend. You get them in during the week. Let's say during around the 4th of July. Get the Dodgers. It's nice and warm. School is over. People are on vacation. You go to the ballpark. You root for the Phillies against the Dodgers, right? Not this year. They got the friggin' Dodgers coming in the first weekend of April. What the hell? Who wants to go there? It's cold. I mean, 2 of those games were night games. Really? You're going to sit there? It's going to be like 30 degrees outside. You'd sit there and root against a toddy. That sounded a little disappointing because I usually try to get Dodger tickets when they come in, just because it feels so good to kick their ass and rolling up. But que sera, sera. What'll be, it will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. I'm quoting Doris there. Isn't that pathetic? That's sad. Well, Eddie, so that's it for today. Don't forget to get yourself a sloppy Joe. Okay, get 2 and enjoy yourself, even if it's drippy all over your sweatshirt or hoodie or whatever. That may happen to me. It's a good person. I'm not the most clean eater in the world, But even if it does happen, just enjoy it because it is sloppy Joe. Oh, before I leave, look, there's our little can, just chilling there, just chilling. And that's about it. Well, everybody have a good day, huh? And don't do anything I would do. And enjoy the weather. It's getting nicer in Pennsylvania. The next 3 days going to be up to 60s, close to 70. And then, wouldn't you know it, cold again over the weekend. But that's the way March is. My mom, God bless her, always used to say, March is a crazy, crazy month. Right? I can hear it right now. It's a crazy, crazy month. Because she wasn't big into meteorology and stuff, but she was right. Because it's a transition month. You got the winds of change coming in. And it's blowing all the cold air out. The wind patterns, the patterns, and whatever. I'm not no Cecily timing here, but everything's changing, and it happens in March. In fact, I heard it's getting colder down in Australia. Good day to you mates out down there. I hope you're watching me. You got the winter now. We're waiting for our flowers to come up. We got another 6 months of nice patterns. You guys, it's your turn. Anyway, so. All right, everybody, have a great day, huh? Peace and love to you. Have yourself a sloppy Joe, and I'll see you tomorrow or when I see you. I don't know. Oh, by the way, before I go, kidney stone update. Breaking news. This is a bulletin from ABC News. My kidney stone did not pass it. I think it likes my body too much, I mean, I just think it does. I think it loves my body. And, it's not paying rent. It needs to get the hell out. This landlord is kicking it the hell out. Go. No, actually, I thought a few times this morning it was going to pass. Thought, whoa, I feel a whole lot better, which I do. But no dice. It's still in there, it's still in there. But like the majority of the suffering, so the long journey It's like the Oregon Trail. Did you ever see that? The Oregon Trail, where it goes from Missouri and it's winding and it's the Oregon Trail. Missouri is that's where they started. Missouri is the kidney. That is the right kidney. The trail goes all the way around through the Rocky Mountains and all the way through the desert in Utah. And the trail is the urethra. And then the home where you got to the home there, I guess the Oregon Trail went to Oregon, didn't it? Duh. I guess that's why they call it the Oregon Trail, for Christ's sake. Duh. Well, the Oregon Trail ends up in Oregon. My happy ending is, well, down under there, this is a G-rated program. I'm not going to be graphic, but and eventually the exploration, what do you call it? Expulsion of the stone. And it's called. So see that? Next time you're in history class, kids, or something, tell your teacher you're studying about the Oregon Trail. Say this guy on social media was making equivalent of passing the kidney stone Oregon Trail. We'll find it humorous. Just tell them. Okay, well that's it. But no, it hasn't passed yet. I'm not worried because I'm in good pain. In fact, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not on drugs. And it's not blocking stuff either. Now, once it starts blocking stuff, that also, I think we need to go in more ways than one. All right, so that's it. That's it. I don't want to think about that. I anticipate passing this little baby sometime today. But now I know how it feels to be an expectant father and an expectant mother. And maybe you're past your due date. And you're a little late. And you're thinking, is that going? And I'm talking to you on there, and I'm like, come on, let's go. Let's go. Give it a little pep talk, You never know. Oh, by the way, before I go, oh my God, congratulations to Branden Gray, that great player of the Eagles, huh? He retired today. 15 seasons, he retired. Well, you know what? He was Super Bowl champ 2 times. Great. Always played hard. Great. What they call I remember when the Eagles drafted him at Michigan. The line on him when they drafted him was great motor, because he never stops. And he was somewhat of a bust when he first started out, but it just took him a little while to get his feet wet. And then he was all this all pro player, linebacker, defensive end. So, what a career, huh? First, you have Jason Kelsey, retired last year. Now you got Brady. I wouldn't be surprised, and this is a prediction, that Brandon Graham ends up. I don't think he's going to be a broadcaster. I just don't think he's going to be like a football analyst, like dopey Tom Brady. I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's going to be more of a people guy. He's going to be out with the people because he's really a nice guy and he gets along with the people. I think he's going to maybe he'll be a radio talk show host. Maybe he'll be like a sports anchor, local sports anchor. God knows we need Brad Fuller. And I don't know. I can't see him they just hold up in a studio bit. I just think he's a man in people, and I think Brady Graham's he's going to get a good job if he doesn't have one already, and he's going to stay in football, I think, and he's going to be really good because he just has that personality, and he loves Philadelphia, and Philadelphians love him. So to me, it's a perfect marriage. Some TV station or radio station, they would be stupid not to hire him. So let's see what happens. But thank you, Brady Grant, for all your years and being so committed to the Eagles and all your hard play and being so nice to the fans and always giving your all. Because that was one guy, even during the Eagles' down years, there was one guy I never questioned giving his all. You never saw him taking a play off. You know, he just, they were right. The motor kept running. And he just gave it all he had. And he said this morning, no regrets, no regrets. And that's the way you want to live your life. You leave it all out there on the table, right? And no regrets. You don't want to end up like me, 118 years old, and saying, I wish I would have did this. Yeah. You don't want to sing. You want to go out there. You have a trip to do. Go down. If you got something planned, you want to get season tickets to the Eagles, do it. Do it. If you have that opportunity, do it. Because you don't want to be older and say, I wish I would have done this. So I was really happy to hear Branden say, no regrets. He put everything out on the field and he leaves two-time Super Bowl champion. So, okay, I'm glad I remembered that before I left because that was a big part of my morning. Watching Branden go. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.